Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at Chrono Corsairs from Tasty Minstrel Games. It plays 2 to 5 players and plays in 60 to 75 minutes. What it's about, Chrono Corsairs is a combination area control and programming game. You play as captains of pirate ships that are stuck in a time loop while exploring a treasure island. Now each round you use plan cards to program your crew, and then in each phase of the day you carry those plans out, usually moving around the island or affecting the other players' pirates. Now at the end of each round, each space gives rewards based on the majority control, but then everything resets including your crew. So now you go back in the next round armed with the knowledge of what lies ahead and what the other players can do. After a set number of rounds, the player who earned the most time crystals wins. What I like, the idea of time looping and programming together works well since you're constantly adjusting your plans, refining the programming based on the island setup and reacting to the other players. And along with the reset each round, it provides an interesting twist on the classic area control. And the variability of the island setup, from where the map tiles go to which event tiles you draw, really goes a long way to making each game play differently. And the game thankfully doesn't overwhelm you with programming options since you generally can only make one programming change per round. Now your flexibility instead comes from upgrading so that you can draw more plans per round and decide which one you want to use. And the game also has some really nice artwork, including the modular board and artwork that fits seamlessly well, making the island look organic no matter how you put the pieces together. Points to consider. Now the game can end after a variable number of turns, which makes the end of the game unpredictable. Now this largely comes from players who choose an unstable plan, which causes the game's turn marker to accelerate an extra space. And then your ability to manipulate that can be part of your strategy, but it can also equally frustrate your strategy. Also, as with many area control games, a great deal of the control comes with a turn order, and in this game the last player gets to choose first. Now there is a fair amount of importance in being able to go later, because you're not only able to react to the other players, but also how your programming works out. And also the artifact cards in the games provide some useful information that you can use for an unpredictable move, but at the same time they're just another thing to keep track of, especially since you can use them any time. And once you accumulate a lot of them, you have to be careful not to slow the game down each turn trying to decide whether or not you're going to use them. So in summary, it is a combination of programming and time looping that makes for a clever twist on area control. Now, between the variable board, random events, and hidden information, the game requires that you react to quite a lot, assuming that the turn order actually lets you react. And the game can carefully doesn't overwhelm you with the programming, provided you don't overwhelm yourself with the artifacts. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel.